How's it going, YouTube? Back again, first video 2024 market review. So today I'm going to go over a silver bullet ICT trade that I took today. I just want to preface, we did get a huge drop from our 9:30 open, which means that we could get a reversal around 10 o'clock. So when we get to the 10 o'clock hour, we want to mark off our last leg. That was our last bullish leg, which I did there. You can see the standard deviation. Just to give me an idea how high the price could potentially go. Now, this video is sped up. Obviously, I don't want y'all to sit here through an hour and a half of me trading, so I'm gonna condense it as fast as possible. But basically, what we're looking for is price to come back down and tap into this fair value gap that I have marked off in that small green rectangle. Once we get price to tap into that, it's just a normal ICT silver bullet trade. We wait for the 10 o'clock. We enter on the first fair value gap that is made available to us, and we target liquidity or other fair value gaps above, as you will see in this video coming up. So right here, I closed out my market entry, and this is when price finally tapped into that fair value gap. That's why I said stopped out, because I did take a market order. I did move our stop to break even, so that trade was covered. Only had to pay a $5 fee. Now this is when price tapped into that fair value gap, and you could see how fast and how quick price ended up moving towards our target. So right here, price gives us a second opportunity to get in on another fair value gap on the 1 minute chart. I'm showing that now that we are in profit, stop loss has been moved up. We want to secure profit. We never want to be up and let the price come all the way back down to our entry or below and take us out. Like, that's one of my biggest mental battles, is when I'm up and I allow a trade to come back and completely eat all the profits that were just there. So now I have active stop losses. I'm actively managing my risk on these trades. But as you can see here, we got another fair value gap. We're going to look for price to bounce off of this one again. Now, one thing I didn't realize in hindsight is I marked off one fair value gap and I didn't mark off the other one, the one right below it. I should have marked off both of them to give myself a full range, but it's all good. Price still worked out. It still played out perfectly. Price still knew where the draw on liquidity was, which was higher, and we took it. So this is where I closed out my trade. I closed it out right here. I was cool with the profit. I already took a couple trades earlier in the day, so we were happy with it. But watch what happens when price now taps into this lower fair value gap. Watch. So price has moved up again, leaving another fair value gap. So we have a third opportunity to catch a little bit of profit before price finally gets that 1 minute fair value gap marked off above / that line of liquidity. That's what that white line with the three dots is. It's marking off a previous liquidity. So right here, this is when price made a market structure shift, and I marked off this fair value gap, assumed it was going to be turned into an inverse fair value gap. So I expect the price to go below it and close below and continue down, because we did get a slight market structure shift. But remember, this is the 1 minute chart. And what happens on the 1 minute chart doesn't necessarily mean that we fully changed our target or our bias. That's why I had the orange potentially pushing down. And what did price do? Just like last time, we tapped into the fair value gap and we continue pushing higher towards our goal. That's why I was like, I mean, technically, I was already out of this trade. I was only watching this and annotating for the video purposes. So once I realized, as you can see, price wasn't going bearish, we had to get right. But that's the end of the video. Price ended up hitting our goal at that 1 minute fair value gap. I did not get that on video. I was done. We were done with the day. But yeah, That's another video, just a quick market review for y'all. Thank you for watching. And then on the screen right here are two examples I found on Twitter of people taking the same exact trade. So confirmation proof of concept. Take care, y'all.